Hi, Nubuke is a multi-strategy public markets investment vehicle that goes long and short public equities. It gets involved in local currencies and fixed income trading all within the same portfolio. So we have the luxury of taking negative bets on markets and countries. And in terms of asset classes, I'd almost, to some extent, talk about countries. We do not believe that investors will generate the sort of returns that you expect in frontier markets from both South Africa and North Africa. We think that a combination of the structural challenges that they face will make it very difficult to generate returns. We're exceedingly bullish about East Africa. Like my colleague next to me, we have concerns about the combination of corruption, politics, and fundamental changes to the banking system, which will make it challenging to generate returns in Nigeria. And even though I am from Ghana, I do think that the fragility of the economy is, even with the economy which is relatively fragile, you're being paid to take the risk of having exposure in Ghana because it does have the highest interest rates in absolute terms anywhere in frontier markets. So we still think that the African continent will, on a relative basis, generate outsized returns with significantly lower correlation to the rest of the world. We think that the instability of the Middle East will lend itself towards much higher commodity prices than I think sometimes that the market expects, and we think that the China story is only over by those people who cover it from the West but not from the East, and as such I think Africa will continue to do better. So for those of you looking to invest in your portfolios, stick to the bits in between the 42nd parallel, and that's what you should be looking at.
Very good. Tutu, before we leave you, I'm just going to ask a follow-up question. So you invest in Pan-African equities and fixed income products. And so for institutional investors who might be looking at the African market, how would you suggest they participate in investing?
Well, I mean, the first way is just come and invest in my fund. That's the easiest way to do it. The good thing is that I don't think any self-respecting global fund hasn't got an Africa fund. So JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Templeton, everybody has one. And then you have the localized funds, which exist in continent as well, long only or fixed income. And then you have the specialist funds like ourselves who are much more nimble and take advantage of both the good and the bad of the continent. And all of these are publicly available, all of these are publicly audited, almost all of them are regulated in jurisdictions that will give you a level of comfort that the return profile and, more importantly, the governance that surrounds these funds is fit for purpose.
Doing business in Africa, you can't afford to be without Africa Investor.